All right, all right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, did you guys survive FOMC yesterday? It was interesting, right? That was very interesting, very interesting. So I woke up this morning. Like FOMC for me is like I think 1 a.m. So I was already asleep. Yes, there's a live stream today, and I'm here. Also tomorrow, also Monday, and then from next week on forward, it's only Mondays. But I woke up this morning and I was like, whoa, look at that. Look at that. Because, for example, like we can talk about DXY immediately. I'll go over that. This was, let's see, Wednesday. Here. This was the FOMC candle. Rebalanced this 4 hour value gap like crazy and then moved up again. But then it's the question, is this the low of the week? Or are we finally going to take those lows? Time will tell. Time will tell. And that's the cool part. You don't need to guess that right now. I'm going to give my analysis in a second. Because we NFP tomorrow. It's the day before NFP. First day of the month. I already shared it in Telegram earlier today. I'm going to do analysis in a second. So what we're going to do today, I'll go over the chat first. Let me know first how you're doing. Did you survive FOMC? What pairs are you looking at today? And I will go do a mini outlook. So I'll just go back to the whole list and you see, hey, what's nice on the higher time frame for today and tomorrow. Also, what's lining up very nice before NFP. And then we can maybe position ourselves to take some nice entries. I am out of the market currently. I'm lying. I'm still in a position since Monday. Oh no! I have a position since Monday in Euro GBP. And my stop loss is somewhere down here. My TP is here, like the Monday high. And I was almost there, almost there. It's a really small trade. So this is like a meme because I always preach to you guys, don't trade Euro GBP and don't trade AUD NCD because their default modus is consolidating. Well, we had some nice trend for the past few weeks and also on AUD NCD, but I was like, okay, let's just try it. And it's like I think my second time this year that I trade Euro GBP, and well, it proves to me why I shouldn't trade it. It's very funny. So I'm within a small position here, but this is very, very insignificant. We're going to focus on the rest of the pairs. So I'm like, for the rest, I'm not in. I'm interested in the 10 a.m. game today. I think we also have news. Let me check. We have 10 a.m. ISM. We already had unemployment claim. Okay, cool. So not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right. Let me see the chat. Armin says first, nice Kiko. I thought there was no going to be live stream. There is. Archie, good morning. Judy, Brian, Takuna, welcome. Do you again? Sonu, Legacy, CM. Nice guys, welcome. Don't forget, if you like the stream, to like it. Small gesture would mean the world to me. And well, let's dive into the action. We have 25 minutes until the open. And first of all, we're going to remove this. Look at the monthly on DXY. What do you think of this year so far? Or this quarter so far? Consolidation. And where do we consolidate? Last swing high, last swing low. Premium. Discount. We're now at equilibrium of the range right now. You see the closed candles was at equilibrium. So monthly, nothing. Higher time frame. Weekly, also we have swing highs right here. We have failure swings down here. It's all nice. It's all nice. On the daily, well, last few days, of course, was some big ranges. Like we swept liquidity. We traded back to the CB and to the weekly CB as expected. But not much. So when you know you are in a higher time consolidation, you should be more humble with your trades. Well, I'm just going to trade from the weekly from here, my bias. And based on the current candle of the week. We trade into this weekly SIBI again, taking out last week's high. And now we are way below that fair value gap. That says to me that we want to go lower towards this swing low. Yesterday, during the press conference, I have not read it too much, but I think Fed Chair Paul said something like, yo, we're not going to do anything with rates right now, but September could probably be something. Rate cuts means lower dollar. So that could mean that NFP tomorrow, if you think in September, it is, let's say, FOMC is probably be first week from September. Let's say here, second week of September. If you expect rate cuts then, do you think dollar will already push aggressively lower? Or do you think it's probably going to wait to do that? Maybe touch another value gap, and then around the rates go lower. And it's a question nobody has answers to, and this is probability game. I am playing both narratives. So for now, USD pairs, I'm not touching it. Tomorrow, NFP is going to show me the hand of what price is going to do. I want to see, do we trade back into this weekly CB right here? Do we close over it when NFP is very bullish for the dollar? Or are we going to have a meltdown to the lows? Well, then I'm of course going to expect lows trade to here and to here. That means for now, I'm 50-50. And I think a 50-50 bias in the first week or the first day of the month, the day before NFP, is okay. It's okay. But I just want to give you a little narrative for what I'm expecting for the coming few months. And from a higher time frame narrative, of course, we're going deep down into the rabbit hole, the 1 and the 5 minute to take our entries. What do you guys think of DXY? Let's say, well, let's start the poll already. I know you guys like the poll. Hold on. Poll DXY August. So this is from today. Do you guys think August for DXY will go higher or lower? The poll is in, so you can vote. You can vote. There are a few votes in. And with that said, let's go over some other pairs. So what I do, I will go over all the pairs, and I'll just look. Hey, do we see anything interesting? Well, the currencies I'm skipping. JPY so bullish. I missed this whole move. I'm quite sad about that, but perhaps we can catch a nicer trades with next week towards here. I will stalk JPY from next week. I'm good. AUD/NCD, ignoring the weekly, this is probably going lower. EUR/GBP is bullish. Although I hope that's bullish because that will be very nice for my entry. I think the indices are very interesting right now. So we're going to play the 10 a.m. game. And I'm honestly very curious about today's close, because today's close can give us so much information about NFP. So, for example, on a weekly, let's do it clean chart. We have a weekly CB here. Okay, it doesn't allow me to do my notes. Oh, here you go. Weekly. On the daily, we have a up close candle here in a down close move. What is that? That's the order block. I think did we already touch the order block? Let me go a little. Let's zoom in. Yeah, I think this is good enough to be a touch of the bearish order block here. But the thing is, we have an order block here. We are in a value gap. Let's think about that buyer army and the seller army. Currently, since FOMC yesterday was a big push upwards. And The buyer army is now in a castle defending what's called a daily busy. Here are buyers wanting to push price higher. If today's candle, so we'll see in like 1 or 2 hours from now with the open and the AM session, price will show its hand. If this is going to be today's candle, not more tomorrow, but today's candle, green, and it disrespects the mean threshold of this order book, it closed above it, then NFP tomorrow, I think it's very interesting like this. NFP tomorrow is a easy long towards the weekly SIBI, and we can even take a London trade towards it before NFP. Yes, it's very low probability, but you could. And you can take a potential retracement or long just after NFP. At the same time, if we just dabble around here, we create a daily busy, then you can take tomorrow maybe a long from here. That's scenario 2. And that the first 2 scenarios implicate that we're not going to respect the order block. But what if we do respect the order block? That means, and that would today already would indicate that today's candle will close out the possibility of a daily busy. That means today already a potential buyer army has been defeated by the sellers. And if this happens, well, then tomorrow is going to be full, of course, not full leverage, but it's going to be a very easy trade towards I think the FOMC. Oh, no, the Tuesday low. So that are my 2 scenarios. That's all based on how price is going to perform on today's price action. Let's see for the 4 hour. The 4 hour is the time frame we use for the 10 EM game. Well, we still have something to rebalance. We take the last swing low to the recent swing high. I need to do this. There we go. Hold on. Gambox up now. Yeah, this better. Oh, the colors are different. Like we are in premium of this current dealing range. I think we can get a retracement towards this 4 hour busy. That will be a point of interest for me currently for today. If we go lower, if we go higher, weekly SIBI. That's what I'm looking for 10 AM game. To give you guys already a little bias. I am, of course, seeing this. And what I also want to add to this, I already watched NQ earlier today. These highs, there's an S&T already with ES. This ES? No, it's not ES. Hold on. There we go. And I think the 15 minutes shows it clearer. This high, Wednesday, around FOMC, we left that high intact. But that same high, what is it? 8 o'clock. We took it here on ES. So S&P at the highs, we should be aware of that. S&P at the high in a daily order block. That's quite significant. So my bias for the 10 EM game is probably going to be shorts towards the 4 hour busy. And if we are already there before 10 EM, I'll be on the sidelines. Here comes the cool part. If we at 10 AM just rocket upwards, then I'll just take the long position. Based on, again, the 3 scenarios I pictured at the higher time frame a few minutes ago. Let me know in the chat if this helps, like higher time frame analysis and then framing your lower time frame entries around that. So my bias currently on NQ is divided. So I'm waiting until the open, what we do, and see if price shows its hand more. Okay, I see 21 votes, and I see 38% higher, 62% lower. Okay, not too convincing, but I think the lower bias has the upper hand, and I think that makes sense because if we now look at the weekly candle, but again, like a few of you say, I really like that you guys saying it's 50-50 because again, first day of the month, NFP coming up, so yeah, that's nice. I like your responses. We consider daily business if even I consider it. I consider the possibility of a daily Sibi, a daily busy. I mean, so no, of course, it's not here yet. In 7 hours or 8 hours from now, there is a daily busy. Talking about in 8 hours from now, there's a mail going out. Yeah, exactly 8 hours from now. Little less than it. Is it 8 or 9 hours? I think it's 8 hours. 5 p.m. 5 p.m. when the market is closed and a new daily candle forms, then the emails will go out to claim your spot for the Inner Circle mentorship. So excited! I worked the whole day finalizing the little things, like the small stuff. I want it to be so good. So excited. But we're not going to talk about that today. You guys know enough. And in the invite you will get, there is so much more information. So you guys will be... but keep your... If you expect a mail on August 1st, you will get it, but it's later today. So you still need to be a little patient for that. How much time will you have to claim it? For 48 hours. Okay, amazing. I see your feedback about the analysis. That's nice. Okay, so for now, for NQ, let's see. Like it looks like we're going lower. Makes sense. Well, and if you look at this, like S&T at the highs, order block, for value gap 1. Is there... Yeah, you can say this is for value gap 2 with an order block right here. Price kind of respecting the order block. So I would say I'm going to look at price does right here. With a little liquidity sweep here. So that's nice. Let's see if ES did the same. Yes, it did. Yeah, I'm going to look for what we do around the open with this daily CB. If it gets respected, I'm open for a short towards the 4-hour BC. And I have my funded, new funded, so I'm going to trade that today. It's my... What's the name? My future funded? My funded futures? I don't know. Something with funded and futures. It's a new funding, 150k. I'm going over the game plan for that as well. They have weird rules. Like I have a starter account and there are all kinds of limits. Like for example, max withdrawal is like 3,500. You need to have 5. It looks like a little like Apex. Like you need to have 5 profitable days. Like it's less milkable. And I like milkable profits where I could just take a few trades and get some big payouts. But I need to be more patient on this one. So I'm going to aim for 5 profitable days and then a payout of like, I think 3k, a little over 3k. For the coming, what is it, like week? That's the game plan. Okay, so my promise was to go over every pair, and I spent almost 10 minutes on one. So I promise I will not go over every pair this detail, but we're going to play the 10 AM game in a few minutes. So I want to you guys already are aware of what we're going to do. UK 100. Well, I mentioned this during the Tuesday stream. This was a perfect market maker buy model, and I mentioned keep in mind this daily busy. I mentioned here that you could buy it. Also, you guys know it by now, right? I hope you do it. This is the 2024 mentorship daily buy strategy. I hope my replay button works. Okay, my replay button doesn't work. But if you see this happening, I hope my replay button... Okay, it's working now. Let's go. You see this happening. So, monthly, the daily candle taps into it, body closes way above it, and then displaces higher like a madman. Then you start the week on Monday with a bullish daily for value gap. The rule of thumb is just look what we do inside that daily busy and see where the body closes. It goes all the way down, but the body closes at the top here. What is the next candle most likely to do? Well, it's probably going to be a green candle with low-hanging fruit the last day high. But if there's a clear draw on liquidity, like this swing high, it's probably going to reach for that as well. So on Wednesday, you expect a big green candle. Just based on what you see here, this is the daily buy strategy. Exactly this. And look at this. We close higher. We take the high, and now we close around that high. Next candle. Oh, wait. The next candle. You guys know how this game is played, right? We close higher. So now we're going to determine, okay, we have this high and this high. Based on this candle, what color or what high is the next candle most likely going to take? Is that the high or the low? Of course, it's the high because we close over it and over here. And today we took again this high. So Eco 100 was very clean this week, and I hope you guys. I saw some people catching it, but if you didn't catch this, that's perfectly fine. But just follow this on a daily time frame. See how many opportunities there were at the 5 and 50 minutes here in this price action. So this is for your journal. Yes, indeed. So the body closed above the 50% of the value gap, so it's probably respected. It's even close above it, so that's very nice. Okay, Euro USD. Well, it reached the weekly objective. And remember, from the stream, we had a daily SIBI, internal to external. This was from the weekly outlook. This was the drawn liquidity. Weekly for value gap and best case scenario, also the daily BISI. It's already hit. So USD pairs, I'm done for this week. For Euro USD. GU, same. Weekly BISI. Was a drawn liquidity for this week. I'm done. AOD, I didn't even look at. NZUSD could be nice. I'm going to add it to the list for tomorrow. We took this swing low and then this place higher. I'm going to look for tomorrow what we're going to do in this daily BISI. If we respect it and DXY pushes lower, they're all filler swings right here. So NCUSD could be something. And it's also aligning with a stronger NCD. AOD NCD goes lower, so that's a stronger NCD. So keep that in mind. So I'm going to remove these ones. Okay. Euro NCD. Well, we have a stronger NCD. That means the NCD pairs are going lower. Like here. We left equal highs behind, but there was an S&T with GBP NCD. GBP is the weakest. So the best one to short is this one. There's no retracement yet. I want to see more. I want to see more structure. So I want to see, for example, is it just a retracement? Or is the pullback or reversal? I want to see, do we respect this to go lower? If the body respects the value gap, I'm probably going to look for shorts towards these areas. Not for now, not for NFP. Euro AOD. Yeah. Nah. I cannot make anything of this. No, I don't like this price action. I want to see more. This needs to develop more. I think if in the coming week we're just going to displace for value gap and we can maybe create a market maker sell model from here. But until then, I'm out. Shark Tank, I'm out. USD CAD. I think it's consolidated after it took the high. Yeah. Yeah, I've watched this the whole week. It was okay-ish. We had a displacement early in the week. Right here. It is something I'm looking at, definitely. So this is the first for value gap. If we now go lower again, we now displace lower again the second for value gap on a 4-hour time frame, I'm definitely going in. Aligning again with a lower dollar. So USD CAD and NCUSD, the structure is hinting at a lower dollar, I think. So I'm gonna add it to the list. Euro CAD. Also STT highs. There was no STT highs. Hold on. Oh yeah, it was like a huge S&T. Same for AUD. Same as AUD. I'm waiting for more structure. I'm neutral on this one. I think AUD CAD is not very clean right now. What I'm going to watch for next week is, like we are now, for the weekly, Busy, Sibi. Would be nice to see one of them being respected. If this is respected and we go lower, I'm expecting this not to hold and we're going for these flat belly lows. But I need more time for that. That's going up later. AUD CAD. NC CAD, neutral on. Cheese F pairs are dying. Yeah, my record on Cheese F is bad. Like I caught a few nice moves upwards. I think it was in May, I think. Yeah, with this smart money reversal here. I caught this move upwards on some pairs. But since then, I'm kind of blind on Cheese F pairs. I think they're very difficult to read. I know traders who are amazing at GSF, but I have more trouble reading it. So I'm out for these pairs. We have ignored this daily Abyssy, what is very nice, because then tomorrow we can... Okay, yeah, it comes again. Like this has become an inversion value gap. So tomorrow with today's candle, we potentially could create a new daily value gap, a SIBI, creating a balanced price range right here, what could again lead for a lower dollar bias or shorts. So use GSF. Third pair I'm watching and I see this is not prepared, guys. It's just me talking charts and just explain what I see. This again leads to me to say dollars going lower based on the structure of huge GSF. CAD will probably GSF will go to the lows here. No. Okay, well, JPY pair all going down like crazy. I'm not chasing that, so I just missed this move, guys. So very painful. I mentioned we're having stronger JPY and lower. So the play was very clear for this week. And I mentioned during the weekly outlook, and I even marked it. I completely ignored it. The daily busy. Sibi. Daily internal to external. This was the external. That's it. Well, I faded it. That's on me. Gold, very interesting. And again, broken record. We ignored the value gap here. We now displaced higher. And if dollar goes down, what does gold do? Goes up. So for gold, bullish bias, 4 hour. Already an order block. Price doesn't need to come back here anymore. Because on 4 hour we already have an order block. I think gold can push higher towards all-time. Is it all-time high again? Yeah. Based on the current price action. And lower dollar supports that trade idea. Again. Silver's playing catch up. Silver is the weakest one. But it still has all those failure swings. So definitely keep an eye on silver, guys. Over silver, what you can do is look for this daily busy. It's in a 4 hour. Doesn't need to come into daily busy, but the low hanging fruit here is this swing high here. And also the daily SIBI here. And of course the highs, but low hanging fruit is in this area. And I got so many texts today about oil. So I promised some guys to take a look at it. The open is right now, so we're going back to NQ and DXY in a second. But so many people talked about selling oil. And I was like, okay, let's take a look. There's something going on. And I just don't know why. Maybe I look at the wrong chart. I never trade oil. Yeah, of course, I see all the failure swings. I see them. So much liquidity down here. And we are approaching a daily SIBI. Right here. On the weekly as well. Well, that could be a very nice short. So, what I'm going to do. This is for everyone who works a full-time job. Don't need to watch the charts. You have then alerts settings right here. So I don't want to watch oil. I never do. But this is very nice. This could indicate the potential nice sell model towards all the lows here. And I'm not too sure. Maybe you guys know this. The correlation between dollar and oil. If dollar goes down, oil goes down. I don't know. Here you see, I'm not the oil. Oil correlation. I'm googling right now. Oil correlation with DXY. Mm, no, it's inverse correlated. No, okay, that doesn't correlate. Okay, well, so that's it for now. So for the mini outlook, back to the red list. I think USD crosses could be something. Could be something. We didn't discuss crypto yet. For crypto, I'm waiting for the daily busies to be hit. Or weekly. Is it weekly? Yeah, weekly and daily busies right here. Around the 62, 60 areas. Yeah, the bull run must start someday. So I'm still waiting. So neutral on crypto. Let's remove it for this week. And well, we are open. So let's see what the market is doing. If we already have some movers, some no, this is a weird price action. Like what I really like here about the price action here, down here, is aggressive sells, aggressive buys, value gap 1 for value gap 2 higher. This is a market maker model, guys. A market maker model after FOMC during Asia. You see this? Liquidity sweep, aggressive sells, aggressive buys, value gap 1, value gap 2. London entry. Boom. Also for your journal. And yes, it's NFP week, FOMC week as well, but NFP week, so you shouldn't trade this, or at least be more humble if it's according to your trade plan. We came back with news to this order block. Interesting. Yeah, so I think based on what I'm seeing right now, I think we're going higher today to go lower with NFP. But again, neutral. This is just my weird prediction. Don't trust this. Don't trade this. Because NFP is just a gamble fest. And I mentioned that fair value gap on NQ. And if it, like, again, if the coming 10 minutes already says we are closing lower, so price goes lower from here, I'm going to take a trade already a little lower up the range. Stop around this up close candle. Let's see if I can get a nice 1 to 2. Yes, I can. Be something like this. So, like, ideally, I want to take it from here with a 1 to 2, a little more 1 to 2 from here. But if I cannot get that, and ideally, this swing low, we can target then. Like this. So it could be that I'm already entering before 10 a.m. That is all depending on what we do in that fair value gap. 4-hour candle bias. Inside bar. Since the London candle. Inside bar. Like no higher low is being taken. SP, the highs in the order block is a bearish sign. So that would mean, like my bias is kind of bearish right now on NQ. But we still have a red folder coming up as well. Again, if it goes lower, I'm already taking it. Let me go over the chat. NCD USD, Paul. I think I answered your question already. Like I think NCD could line up for a long position, but I'm not sure about it yet. I want to see what tomorrow's candle, what we do with today's candle close. Mm, 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 mm. Pretty nice SMT with ES and NQ there. Yes. Helium, can you explain how important the SMT on NQ is? 5 and 30 July on the daily. Let me check. Which SMT you mean? But here, the SMT here at the top, very important. That's the whole premise of the start of the. I think you mean here is SMT. Yeah, it's key. It's key for your short position, for your short bias. Okay, well. Let me see. Ooh, it's going. Oh, I'm going to miss this. That's a shame. That's a shame. It's moving too fast. Let's go to the minis. Okay, let's see if I can. Now I'm actually going to wait for the candle close, and that's a shame because that's a risk I'm going to take for losing the trades, and that's going to induce like a FOMO feeling. I'm not going to chase this trade. I want to see how it closes. I don't like to trade the first candle after the open because I've seen it too many times. If we take liquidity one more time, if we want to go lower. So I'm gonna be very disciplined today, guys. I was about to take it. I was about to take it. Not gonna lie, but that's just a rule I have. So perhaps later. Perhaps later. It'd be nice seeing SMT as well. I'm going to catch our little friend as well. Where is our little friend? Because he's joining our party in what is it? Like 20 minutes? Let me see if I can find a new one for him. Hmm. Oh, this is nice. I have a new one. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm going to show it in a second. I want you to play a game. That's a propaganda poster from the US. Like, I want you in the army. Or what's the US or maybe UK? I want you in the army. So, 4 hour candle. It's cool. We can see where we're close. Like, we are still in this 4 hour busy. Right here. But I don't need it to close. To leave equal lows behind. Yep. Okay. Well, easy trade. This liquidity pool is not going to survive today, I think. Okay, where's our big friend? There. He's grown. He's grown. I'm going to leave it out for the time being. 10 a.m. he comes back. Do, do, do. On the daily 25 and 30 July. Okay, let me check again. With our big friend. There he is again. Your question was about 25 and 30 July. Thursday. Not sure. There is not an SP between the 30s because there was 29 candle in between. I don't think I understand the question, but there were like lots of SMTs in the past week. Like I marked them out here at at here. Like we caught some shorts based on these SMTs this week. Well, and this is why I'm waiting. My rule's playing out. It's so satisfying to see. But let's hunt for SMTs as well. Like no SMT at the lows. Of course, we had an SMT at the lows here. Did we? I'm looking at the wrong one. I need to look at this one. Yeah, we have SMT at the lows right here. On Tuesday, low of the week. That indicates then long positions. Okay, well. Then the buy is going to change, guys. I'm a flexible human being. Let's wait. Let's wait. Mm, 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 mm. CM for SMTs for like a hierarchy. The higher the time from the SMT, the more reliable. And then the second on the line is the most recent. Yes. Necklace, nice long scalps. Amazing, amazing. Which pair is this? Is Nasdaq. Tomorrow's NFP. Today should be a day with tight expectations. It is. It is. It's a really tight expectation. That doesn't mean I don't want to do a nice little 10 a.m. game. Like I play that every day, regardless of the only time I don't trade is bank holidays and FOMC when there's a huge afternoon event, and that's most of the time FOMC. All right, time for second dinner as well. I'm going to grab it right now. CM for NQ right now for the SMT way. I'm looking at this week's SMT. So at the lows here, the Tuesday SMT. That indicates a short-term reversal to the upside. Like looking at the daily structure is very easy if we're going to short very soon again. But the question is, where are we going to short from? So that means short term we can go higher. Are there any pairs you guys would like to have discussed? We're now focusing on NQ for the main part. I was looking for NQ early. Okay. Okay. Well, perhaps you can get a nice entry later. Can I look at Euro USD market maker buy model? Let me check. On what time frame, Lucky? Yeah, that's a nice reaction. Yeah, you could be right there. I will just definitely check what we do here in this busy. Same for here. What DXY does here. Gold. Well, with the lower gold narrative and or the lower DXY narrative and gold going to create a new daily busy after today's candle. We in a 4 hour nice structure already. So with this order block, I say higher price could be on the cards, but it's in an interesting spot right now. We also have this order block right here where sellers are, buyers. But I would say a higher gold. But I'm not the best track record on gold. So yeah, I use JPY. Oh, I don't know. I don't know JPY. I don't know. Like we can just watch where it is right now. Let's say weekly. We just traded into order block and busy here. Order block busy. Now we have a big candle upwards, creating a potential value gap, but that's later. On the 1 hour, could be something, but I'm missing for value gaps. So, and for shorts, if you want to go short again, wait for tomorrow for this SIBI to be created and then take a short from there. So for now, I'm neutral on the USDJPY. Clear inverse value gap on NQ. Nice spot, GJ here. It's a nice name. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Well, with an SMT on NQ and then just left the building. Interesting. Okay, then we're gonna look for some obvious targets on the higher side. Volume balance. Like based on how the candle now looks like in 10 minutes to go, we probably will see a green candle. So that means longs. And that's the question, where do we go long from? Well, I wouldn't check for the value gap here. Wants to. Let's see what the coming 10 minutes does. I'm just waiting. Yes, already at the highs. see how flexible you can be with this 10 a.m. game without pressing the button yet. So I have a bullish bias towards the volume imbalance when we respect this array here. When it doesn't respect the array or going lower, then we'll use this as an order block entry to go towards the 4-hour busy. And I'm gonna get my answer in 7 minutes. And when it leaves in 7 minutes, it's gonna be very sad because then I probably will not be in any trade, and then I'll just need to wait until after NFP tomorrow. And that's fine. Already short. Nice, Sylvia. Yeah, I saw your analysis. It was very good on Nasdaq. I fully agree with that. You have a higher time frame short buys. It was a pleasure to read. So for tomorrow, very excited. NFP. Of course, in that time, also the first people will have claimed their spots for the mentorship. I will go live earlier tomorrow. So as usual, you can expect just before NFP, so around like let's say 8:15, 8:20ish. I will start stream already, so we can watch NFP. Just chill a bit, analyze NFP, make a nice outlook what NFP could do to the monthly candle, and of course play a 10 a.m. game. But it will be a longer stream tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. I'm going to play for the first time, and I think the people from the US know this, but it's called pickleball. It's like tennis, but then on steroids. First time I'm going to play it, so if you have ever played pickleball, give me some tips. I'm going to play it to some other guys. Seven a.m. with the morning sun. Very excited. All right. 2 minutes and play a game. So my bias is kind of bullish for next candle, based on how we respect this one. So I'll probably gonna look for a long towards the volume balance. And it's like I'm just going to see like, do we respect that busy? And then probably probably after reverse position. After that area here, I'll probably go look for shorts. All right, it's game time. So let's do another poll. Let's see, let's see. NQ, 10 a.m. game. NU, 10 a.m. game. We have news as well. In a few seconds. Let's see, let's see, let's see. And the poll is out. You can vote in a second. 3, 2, 1. Well, that was boring. Don't expect to, in this big of a news week, that a red folder like ISM will move the market a lot. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, it's time to play a game. So I'm going to weigh what we do with this fair value gap. I think we have a bullish bias. If we disrespect this fair value gap, I'm going to short towards here, or I'm going to long towards here, all based on this fair value gap. And that's it. If I miss the move, I'm going to chill. Well, ES already traded into the BSC, so could be in a little SMT there. Yeah, I'm in no rush to push the button today. So I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. Yes, I'm not personally waiting for the candle close, but I just want to see what's happening the first minutes of the 10 a.m. game. Like, and the cool part is we are now in between two quite significant arrays: a volume imbalance, big volume imbalance, and a big fair value gap. If I miss one of the two moves, like for example now pushing upwards, then I'm later going to hunt for shorts from those arrays. And if it just closes now below this fair value gap, I'm already going to hunt very aggressively for shorts towards the busy. So I have my game plan ready. If this happens, then that. If then statements are very important. Okay, let's see the poll. 62% higher, 30% lower. Interesting, interesting. So majority says higher. I agree. I agree. But I'm waiting. Patience. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, amazing, Lucky. The Euro US dollar win. $1,200. Amazing. Congrats. Congrats. Don't forget to share it in the TP Titans. That's incredible. Looks like a Seek and Destroy and NQ. I disagree. Which entry model do you use? I'm now using 10 EM game. Okay, so now we arrived here at the 50-minute value gap. Let's see if it gets respected. If not, we'll look for shorts. Well, this looks like we're going to see shorts. Let's see what the coming few minutes do. Like on the 5 minutes, we could create it for value gap as well. Right here. Okay, 3 minutes until the candle close. Alex says, "What? Why was my bias long? Curious, what did you see in the terms?" Well, I already went over this. So 4 hour, we're in the busy right here, and the bodies are respecting that busy, internal to external, and we have a clear volume balance as target. Then we saw displacement on the 50 minutes, and now I'm just checking: do we respect this for value gap or not? To check we potentially can see higher prices. $20. Interesting, interesting. Hmm. It's close around the 50%. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, if you're now going to hunt SMTs, I found multiple already in the same piece of price action. That would indicate that's gonna be a more difficult price action, what always makes sense at the day before NFP. I'm still on the sidelines. I'm waiting. Like, what now going to be potentially created is a second failure gap for me, right here. It was the first failure gap where we saw liquidity, but I want to see more energy, like more energy to one side. On both sides, there's not. I want like pricing to follow through. So, for example, if you're bullish, then you want to see displacement failing premium arrays and holding discount arrays. Currently, we're holding both premium and discount arrays in this little range here. It is range. It means I'm waiting. A gun to my head, I would say we're going for the busy. But again, I'm open for the idea to go higher first. Let's see what we do. This order book should keep price lower, and we should ignore or like remove this. Okay, this is nice. This is nice. The ranges are so big. It's insane. 200 points. I'm going to get this stop. Yeah, I can go for 1 to 3. I want this failure to be able to be traded into when I take it. Still no energy. Come on. This indicates we're going to fill this failure gap. How the body is now. And we could come back to this 50-minute failure later. That would handle my drawdown. That's fine. Yeah, I'm going to take a little shot here, guys. On 1500 risk. One to two. Okay, I need to shoot a 8 limit order right now. Or 8 more. So the entry is not too great. But I like how we're failing this bearish value gap. Or bullish value gap. It's not the best entry of the week. But I'm going to join team sales in this endeavor. Let's see. I also see on the right side how ES is setting off like quietly. And now just waiting. Now just waiting. Now the boring part starts. Oh, my mark's not good. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so if low-hanging fruit are the 500s here, the equal lows. I mentioned at the start of the stream, these lows are not going to be held this session, probably going to be tackled, but I'm going for the full force of the 4-hour busy right here. Let's take profit. And I'll only shoot for 1 to 2s here, guys. So that's nothing crazy. A little lower even. 1 to 2. Like big trade, like 100 point. Like I mentioned this before, but like a few years ago, the whole daily range would be 100 points, and now it's just a simple scalp range. It's so crazy. David says we middle and can trade in the middle. That's fine. Just wait. Just wait. More opportunities will come. Yes, what Sylvia says is right. Like just wait for another piece of price shows. And well, here liquidity pool, take it. Boom. Low hanging fruit. So we have this 50 minutes. We're going to ignore this one. Let's remove the execution. Hold on. So my chart's more cleaner. If TradingView allows me to do this. Hello. Well, okay. I need to wait for it. Like you cannot see it, but there's a 50-minute fair value gap here. And what's nice, if we keep closing down the coming 7 minutes, this up close candle, this massive green candle, becomes an order block. That's very nice. Oh, there we go. Executions. Here, here you see the 50-minute value gap. Okay, well, I entered on time. Like, oof. Like this doesn't, of course, it happens very often, but I already mentioned this is not a good entry. And I think taking entry in this piece of pricing was harder. I took my entry today not on a second fair value gap. I took my entry today on the premise of that 50-minute busy that was failing, and drawn liquidity was very clear with the 4-hour busy. And also, of course, higher time frame, we are in that order block, so price doesn't have to go higher. So multiple confluences, and that's why I didn't wait for the fair value gap to be created. If that makes sense. I have so much I'm going to teach you guys. It's amazing. It's amazing. And the first few people are going to witness that in the coming few weeks. Few hours left. What is it? Like 6.5 hours left before we launch. And the cool part is like if we now just go boom straight to stop loss, that's fine. And we take a loss. What is it? 1500? That's fine. It's a risk. It's part of the game. If we go to TP, amazing. And then we're gonna pack our bags and come back for NFP tomorrow. And just chill with the profits. Amazing Platinum. Well done. Well done. I think Sylvia's also still in the trade. Or she has some nice profits because she mentioned she was already shorting. So congrats on that. Let's see what price is up to right now. Let's see. We have the breaker here. We touched it already. We have a value gap here. I think it's already touching off the breaker. Like support becomes resistance. Let's see how we respect this busy here. I missed it. My computer froze. Oh, you'll get the next one. That's fine. Like there's a rule I see on my funded futures that I need, what is it? Like 5 days with at least $300 in profit. That's so weird. Uh, five winning days. That's crazy. So actually, I should like to get a winning day. I now need to lock in $300. That's okay. I'm going to do that. How many is that? I just don't want to miss out on the profits, to be honest. Like they force you to have at least $300. So that would mean I could now just do this around here, $300, and I'll be good. And I have locked in that day, but I can get taken out. It's a weird rule. But the day for NFP, I'm going to do that. I'm going to be a little bitch boy here today. Hold on. Let's look in as profits for the winning day. Because I just want to get a payout there. I want to see how they do. I think this will give me the $300. So you're not familiar with me doing this, but it's just because I want to test out the rule from... I just checked. It's my funded futures. And what the rule is for payouts, it's this. I'm going to share it right now. Here, this is what I said on their website. For a withdrawal, you need 5 winning days of $300. So I'm now going to make this a $300 day win. At least. So now playing to their rules. Like this is like the difficult part about prop firm trading, like futures firm. The rules are there to make you lose money. Because on many occasions you will now get stopped out before the real move. But I have my first winning day there for I just want to get a payout and just kill that to max allocation. So I'm sorry if I disappoint you guys for this little moving of stop losses, but that's pure because I'm going to aim for the quickest payout. And I want to get a payout in 5 days. That means today, tomorrow, like next Wednesday, I want to have the payout if I get 5 wins in a row. Or $300 partials in a row. Ugh, I hate partialing, guys. You guys know that. Here, I'll show you guys the full stuff from my funded futures. So we can walk through it together. It's my first time with them, so I will go over the rules. Like I have a starter account. I have 150k funded. Like I already hit the profit target of 9k. It's $220. Here, consistency. They have a 40% consistency. That means one trade cannot be more than 40% of your total profits. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to take 5 trades either way. And here, qualification for payouts. 5 winning days for at least $300. And we got it locked in right now for day 1. Withdrawal limit, only 3,600. That's so low. And you need to have 30 winning days. This is also the reason I want to log in today already. Because if you have 30 winning days, you can have unlimited payouts. And I want to have that on this account. I can just go for 10, 15k trades and just milk it. But I need 30 winning days. That's so much. That's so much. So yeah, that's the stuff. I think they have an expert plan as well. I found it out when I was already funded. So perhaps in a later stage, I'm going to buy the expert. It's a little, I think it's like $300 or $400, but I think it's worth it. And then just go push it with less rules because I hate these kind of rules. Exactly, Sylvia. They want to have you at the least amount of profits, and to give you like a minimum, it gives pressure, and it's amazing for them. So it's cool. Exactly, Ron. Exactly. You understand it. Work on it quickest too, and then get a payout to pay for more prop firms account, to pay some small bills, and keep consistency. Yeah, like I don't use this for pay the bills, but I use this to pay the rest of my trading imperium, my prop firm imperium, and one of the oh, I'm so excited for Skool. Like I'm going to discuss this in a few days already with the inner circle, but I'm going to show you something. Uh, Picasso, I did him do the work, but one of the modules from the inner circle will be this one. I call it prop firm hacking. I think that's a nice way of saying it. It's a special system I have to like scale your prop firms to max allocation and just get funding and stay funded and get more accounts and more accounts. What do you think? What do you guys think about the purplish background? Like it feels to me like you are approaching the end boss of a video game. Like you spend hundreds of hours and you finally approach the final boss in the sky with a little staircase towards where the boss is. I think trading feels like that. That's why I created it like that. Trading feels like that. You're fighting that boss, that end game every single fucking session. Every single execution you take. It's again up the stairs, and sometimes that boss just kicks you off the stairs and gives you a stop loss. So it's yeah, I really like it. I hope you guys see it, love it too. So far I haven't passed one challenge. All right, all right. Well, that's like the cool part about that is when you pass one challenge, there something switches in your self belief. Because if you're getting funded, you don't need to get a payout after you first funded. You can just get funded and lose the account. But the fact that you actually did it, it switches something in your brain, some confidence. So keep it in mind. You just need one. Is that prop from hacking video out there? No, it's going to be launched with the Inner Circle mentorship that launching in what is it? 6 hours? Yes. Ooh, 6 hours. But the basics about prop firm trading I already shared in the free 2024 mentorship. That's in the Skool group. Okay, let's get that final push. That would be amazing. Let's see how it is with my Angel Euro GBP. this is this is one of the most fun trades I've ever been in. So my entry was I think around here, end of New York. Stop loss is below. Yeah, it's like this. It's 1 to 3. To the highs is 1 to 3, so a little lower here. This is my trade where I'm in since Monday. Euro GBP. I was aiming for internal to external on the daily. And well, you see how it's going. It's well, it's slow. It's very slow. I think it will get there, but in time. So every time I preach to you guys, don't trade Euro GBP or AUD NCD, same stuff. Woo, NCD is getting stronger. Just believe me, like I'm trying it right now. It's not fun. It's not fun. Don't be like me. It's going to the drawn liquidity. No entry for me. That's fine, David. Like you were taking such amazing trades, and I see you showing them consistently. Taking no trade or no entry here in the day before NFP. Yeah. I think you are not bothering, but if you do, don't bother. It's okay. Yeah, exactly. I think there's a retracement coming up as well, and I think that could be from the 4-hour busy. The drawn liquidity is the 4-hour busy right here. Oh, I forgot my big friend. Oh, he was watching. He was watching. Right here. TP is this 4-hour busy. Hoe is je vergelijken? Yeah, I think he feels betrayed. Our big friend. He was watching at the sidelines. If it now goes back to the stop here, then it's probably because of him. Because I forgot about him. No, I'm joking, of course. So I locked in my first $300 profits from the 5 I need for a payout, so that's cool. And let's see what we do right now, if you can push lower or we're going to do something else. Let's see where we are right now at the higher time frames. Well, price doesn't have any reason to reverse. I think we're going to retrace a little bit towards this fair value gap and then go. Look at the 50-minute here, what we just created. My buy stop is just above here. I hope I will get in before the real move. I hope it just touched. But it could get a little retracement, but who knows? Who knows? Thoughts on next week news? To be honest, I haven't looked at it. I can do it right now. Ooh, very boring week. Very boring week. there are two USD red folders. Wait, I'm going to show you on the screen. Hold on. Well, what I think about next week news is I think everyone's going on holiday, seeing that news. I think there's low liquidity week, just slow and boring. But we have some exotics we can trade, and I like that. But it's the news. So we have CAT bank holiday, AOD bank holiday, Monday red folder. This is nice. Remember weekly AMD. This red folder can be the manipulation of the weekly candle, so we can potentially see a higher low of the week on Monday already. Tuesday AOD and NZD. AOD rates, interesting. So maybe AOD can finally give that structure I was talking about earlier in the stream. We can find some higher time frame stuff to trade from. Inflation expectations, unemployment claims. Yeah, just slow week. And that's fine after a week like this. Yeah, I agree, Sylvia. Are you still holding your trade, Sylvia, by the way? I think you are in some nice profits by now. All right, one final push. Let's get it. Let's get it. Nice, amazing. Trying to pass a 300k. Oh, nice. On which prop firm you're doing 300ks? There are not many who offer that. When do you close your trade early? I almost never do because I know what I want to see like in my trades, and if it doesn't go to my TP, like for example, it stops. It goes all the way to here, for example, and then it turns around reverse to my stop. I'm not angry about that. I think I'm talking about it in the psychology module I recorded for the mentorship. Like there's fear and greed in both sides of your trades, and fear and greed in the winning side of your trades is your fears or your greed is like moving your stop loss even further, or your not your stop loss, your TP even further to get more profits. That's the greedy side of fear and greed inside your winning trade. But the fear side of the winning trade is losing out on this paper profits. Like now I have 2k in paper profits. Your fear hormones, your fear in your brain is going to invite you to, hey, you have 2k. Why don't you take off the trade? You can pay the rent or whatever from this money, and you don't need to hold it until here. That's what your fear is saying to you right now. So fear and greed works on winning side, but also on the losing side. But here we have it in the winning side. So then, if I get the question, when do you take off your trade early? I don't, because that's the greedy side, or sorry, that's the fear side of the winning trade. I hope that makes sense. Apex, oh nice, nice. But again, does Apex does 250k, or do they also have 300k? I honestly didn't know that. Oh yeah, yeah, 300k. Wow. Oh, I did 250ks with a promo a few weeks ago. The next time Apex has a 90% promo, I think they will do it soon. I will go for 20 250k accounts on a copy trader. I'm going to do the challenge again. Last time I did that with 20 50k challenges, but next time I'm going for 20 250k challenge. So 5 million in funding, getting to that payout. Nico says, I have a mechanical setup for NES. It comes 1 or 2 times a week. That's perfect. Like if you know your setup comes 1 or 2 times per week, you're probably executing on a higher time frame, or it's just a low, like more a quality over quantity type of setup. That's perfect. I love that, and that means probably you can shoot more risk on a trade because you only do 1 or 2 trades per week. That's cool. Yeah, but is there a promo like 80%? I think right. The 80% is almost always there. 300 is 200. I think that's expensive. Like I paid $20 or something for a 250k with that crazy promo a few weeks ago. Yeah, when Apex does it again, I'll do it all with you guys. That's fine. Um, yeah, Ron. I read your question about like if I can explain how I'm able to hold this position. To be honest, like when price comes around here, like that it needs like 10 more points. That I think that's for me personally currently that's the hardest to hold. Then I'm like, oh, come on, you're almost there. But for the meantime, like you said, I tend to close trades early because of fear. How do you become more strong on that? That's training, mental training. Your mental gym should be activated. So like these kind of setups, yeah, you've seen me do this like for the past couple of months live on stream. But before those streams, I did it every day as well. So I have hundreds of examples where I closed early. I have hundreds of examples where I didn't close. I went back to the data and was like, hey, what works best for me? And the result was very clear. Hold. And yes, I'm gonna have days, and it happened live on stream as well, where I had like multiple Ks in profit, and it came all the way back to break even or to a stop loss even. Yes, that's a bad day, and you're probably quite upset about that. But it's all part of your game to, on the other side, that's the same coin that you're actually going to hold these kind of trades and get your full TP. So I would, so short, there was a long answer. Short answer, go do it. Very simple, just hold it. No, non-negotiable, just hold it. And then see what happens. Like, see how you can train your mind to do it. You both. Oh, nice. That's amazing. $40. That's cool. That's an amazing discount. I'll look into that, Sylvia. Thanks for referring. Go to their website right now. Hold on. Apex. I think it's ETF.com. Not sure. Yeah. Okay. Almost. Come on. Like here, from this point, I have like, okay, it's 3K, it's 3-ish K. Who cares? Let's just take it off. But no, I'm going to hold it. Like 3K was my. Why did he take it up to 3K? Oh, no, I did. Okay, I'm out, guys. I'm out. It was a trade. So yeah, nice. First trade on the funded account, plus 3K. One winning day from the 5, so we're coming there. So what I now could do is just take a really, really low risk for the coming few days. Not 1,500 risk, but just like 500 risk. Stack those winning days and get a 3K payout. And actually, I think I'm going to do that also for tomorrow. Just 500 risk per trade. Uh, oh, I missed the promo. That's fine. I'm okay with missing the promo. They will do a new one very soon. Yeah, there's a nice low resistance liquidity, but keep in mind a low resistance liquidity on the 1 minute. Like if you go a little higher, keep in mind, and that's the reason my short was I like the short, is we trade from the order block here. And we are about to close the possibility of a daily busy. Remember, guys, start of the stream, I gave you 3 scenarios. 2 scenarios when we break the order block, 1 scenario where we respect the order block, and then we probably will not create a daily busy and we'll probably go for the lows here. And that exact thing happened today. So for tomorrow NFP, I have a very clear bias. We're going for today's low, probably, and I will look for something like this for NFP. And I'm going to take a trade after NFP, not before. That's a non-negotiable for my trading. So let's see how the candle closes. Of course, we still have a PM session to go. We can still do something completely different. Maybe we go now, like, maybe we are in a market maker buy model on a 4-hour, and from this point, we just rocket upwards. I'm just going to, like, when I wake up tomorrow, I'll just see what we did. I made the move. I made the money in this trade. The scenario played out, and yeah, that's it. That's for the scalp. It's nice. But yeah, I agree. Like, for example, if you see now, aggressive buys for value gap 1, for value gap 2, you can even take the trade the other way around. So I hope that makes sense what I told. So let's review the trade. So everybody is back up to speed. I removed my thing. That's not so good. Maybe I have it here. No, that was my long idea. Okay, so the setup was right here. TP was right here. So I was looking for, let's remove this line as well. The idea behind the trade was as follows. I had two biases, and the key of the bias was if this 50-minute busy was holding, and we didn't. When I saw this candle didn't hold, and with clear equal lows right here and the 4-hour busy, I was like, we can take a short. So I didn't wait for a second value gap, but I took it here when I saw this 1-minute order block, the up close candle that took liquidity. Maybe you see it here. The bodies respected this. You see that? And here I was like, okay, this is nice. So after I saw this candle, and this candle was the entry. That's why I was okay to take it. Stop loss. It was higher, by the way, the stop loss. The stop loss was 1 to 2. Because I wanted to tackle the possibility of price coming back to this 1 minute CB one more time before the real move. Little turtle soup. But it didn't. It just went lower, lower. We came back to like this is the support becomes resistance, the breaker right here, and then boom, lower. We're now at the 4-hour busy, and let's see what we do from this point. So yes, no financial advice, indeed. And guys, if you like this, please don't forget to press the like button. It would be amazing. Are there any questions about this setup? Which platforms do I suggest to use? Riot or Reed? I think Riot. Let me know if I pronounce your name correctly. In the free 2024 mentorship, I made 2 videos about prop firms and also how I choose my own prop firms. Watch those. Those will answer this question like in so much detail. I think it is very valuable for you. Oh, nice, Sylvia. Nice. Not financial advice. Do you make one more trade now? No. I'm going to do the final preparations for the launch of the mentorship. That's launching in let me calculate 6 hours from now, something 5-6 hours. The emails will go out to the waiting list people, and then I'll just go to bed. It's 10 p.m. here. It's nighttime. So yeah, nice trade. I hope you guys enjoyed. And tomorrow NFP, not best day of the month, of course. Nice. Just see, like, I think the most fun part of every month is like 8:35, 8:40 on Twitter, where every guru shares his 100 RR win because they took a gamble on NFP. I think that's one of the most fun stuff in the world. And then it's like, oh yeah, join my course, but buy my course because I have 100 R win rate. And you see so many people replying to that. Oh yeah, I want to learn from you. And and all those beginners have no clue that they just gambled NFP. It's so funny. You should watch it on Twitter. It's really funny. Watch the Olympics. I haven't watched the Olympics as I want to. I love sports, but no, my sports are going to be tomorrow in the morning pickleball, then go to the gym, and then work on a mentorship again. So no Olympics for me. I'm too focused. I see some stuff like I see some memes coming by. I saw a Turkish shooter like there's a sport where you shoot targets, and it was like a Turkish guy without any glasses. He was just shooting left, right, and center like a hitman. It was really funny. Like those things I see, but for the rest, I'm just focused on building and trading. And like the cool part is what I have in my mind. Like if I'm now focused for the coming 4 years, the next Olympics I can just attend, just be there, because I'm okay with buying 20K tickets and staying there in the most nice places. Boycott Olympics. I don't want to go into that in stream. I saw the memes. I saw what they did at the opening, and I'm not going to talk about it. I'm neutral. How do you get on the waiting list? The waiting list is closed, right? But Yeah, so that's it. How do you know which SMT to trust? And Q, I saw the SMT at 9:30 and thought longs because of the daily SMT at the lows. I love this question, and I think it was a more difficult than usual. And let's come back to the daily time frame again, and let's go to this one. So let's do a clean chart here. So the SMT we had was here at the lows, right? The Tuesday a low here. After you see the Tuesday, Wednesday expanded. But that's the question, where does price expand to? Price doesn't need to expand all the way to Valhalla there. It doesn't need to do this. The SMT expands on a daily towards the next obvious premium array. In this case, it was the order block. The BISI, or sorry, the SIBI and the order block. And today we trade in the order block. And from that point, you should be very cautious on longing. And that's why I gave you two scenarios of when I would long. That was when we are about to break the order block. But when it respects it, I'm going full short. And that's what happened. And that's why I took the short position. I have multiple scenarios in mind. So if this happens, then I do this. So based on the daily time frame, yes, SG at the lows. But after that, we reach the target. That SMT created indeed a reversal. That's an SMT. The divergence that indicate a possible reversal, it did until it hit the next premium array. The daily order block. Let me know if that answers your question, CM. And from that point, from that teaching, you can go to a lower time frame, 15, 5, 1 minute, to then spot your setups. And let's see if there was an SMT at the highs. Where's it? Yes. Yes, there was. So in the higher time frame array, the daily order book, there was an SMT indicating a possible reversal, and it did. And then it's the question, okay, same question. We have a SMT, just like on the lows, on the highs, we had an SMT in a higher time frame array. What is the low-hanging fruit target where price can go to? And that was our take profit for our BISI. And now it's just a question, okay, what we're going to do next? Well, I gave you two scenarios. We can now or go respect this and go to the volume imbalance, or we are disrespecting it and going to the lows here. And with NFP tomorrow, we'll see. We'll see. What you now, for example, can do is look at both ES and NQ. Look for a smart money reversal here. SMT like this, and in these lows should be an SMT with ES. If it doesn't happen, no trade. If it happens, take a trade, but be humble with your profits because you're trading counter trend. Higher time frame is hyper bearish. And if you don't know what hyper bearish means on a higher time frame, just go to the daily here. We had a change in character from this point. This is all bearish price action right now. So bearish is the way to go. Shorting. Highest probability. Okay, amazing, CM, amazing. I saw all the SFTs in the highs, but I missed something and missed the entry. That's fine. And I have those days as well, where I just like, okay, my gut says we probably go lower, but I don't have any idea why it should go lower. And I think it's a very good thing, David, that you just refrain from trading because you probably now followed your trading plan. You missed potential profits, but the thing you gain is confidence, a strength of discipline, and more self-respect because you followed your trade plan. So I think that's amazing. I think that's worth way more than the 3K or whatever profit you can take on a trade. Okay, guys, it's 10 p.m. Not 10 p.m. It's my 10 p.m. It's 11 a.m. End of the Silver Bullet session, end of stream as well. Are there any final questions before I finish up the stream? And if you have any questions after stream, just post them in the Skool group. I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. And for the people who are on the waiting list for the Inner Circle mentorship, in a few hours from now, you will be able to claim your spot. You have 48 hours to do this. So enough time, but be fast. There are limited spots. Yeah, so very excited. And the details on the mentorship are in the email. You'll get a link to a video I created where I go over the entire mentorship, what it is, every detail you need. And yeah, for the rest, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It was a nice profit. I'm going to screenshot this as well for in the TP Titans. Copy image. Thanks. I'm going to send it in Telegram right now. Thanks for tuning in to the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. And as usual, guys, I need to say it, but this is no financial advice. If you copy trade this, I can get into trouble. So I have a disclaimer, like this disclaimer. Like I do this like this exact concept I'm teaching in the 2024 mentorship. It's all free. It's on the Skool group, and I'm just applying it daily on stream to show you guys it's actually possible. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Tomorrow NFP day, amazing. I will go live around 8:15, 8:20ish. So we can watch NFP together. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Thursday. I have nothing more to say, so see you guys later. Bye bye.